Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Brampton Observatory channel. Just wanted to give you a brief update on some of the things that have happened over the last week or so. And the biggest thing is I managed to severely damage the 14-inch Celestron telescope that was in the observatory. Uh, I'll make a relatively long story short. I've had a squirrel attempting to nest in the overhang of the roll off roof on the outside, which was kind of blocking the runners on one side. We've also had tons of snow here in the last little while, and the runners kind of got frozen with some ice, so I was trying to clear that. The one thing I didn't do is before I pushed the roof rather hard, which was to tilt the telescope down out of the way when it's in the home position, which is sort of straight up like that, uh, and hit the camera and the Hyperstar. Bottom line, I cracked the corrector plate badly on the 14 inch. It's going to have to go back to Celestron in California. It is going to cost a lot of money and time, especially money, to get that repaired. And how long it'll be gone is a real unknown. It was my own fault. Usually I'm very careful, but I was kind of in a hurry. It was cold, and I screwed up big time. The lesson here is be very careful around your equipment. Be wary of what you're doing, where everything is, your cables, position of your telescope, and all that kind of stuff. So, uh, on the bright side, I do have a smaller backup telescope, which is the Celestron Rasa. The Rasa is a dedicated astrograph telescope. It's not as big as obviously the 14 inch. This is an 8-inch Rasa. Not bad at all. It's going to be a bit of a learning curve for me. I did manage to get it set up over the last couple of days. The learning curve is really going to be on getting the back focus. The back focus on this particular machine is very critical and narrow, and I do have it set up to test tonight and see if I can get focus with it. Uh, I don't know if I'll be able to. I may have to play around with spacers and some other things. I've been doing some checking on the internet. I think I have it set up fairly close to the requirements for back focus, but again, until I'm testing, I can't be sure. I do have the electronic focuser on there, the EAF. That hopefully will help to speed up the testing to get it working again. Uh, I really don't know if I'm going to be operational for the next couple of days. We have, I think, a clear night for a while tonight anyway. Hopefully long enough to be able to grab focused, redo the polar alignment because this is a different scope, and get up and running and hopefully doing some live broadcasting and imaging again in the next week or so. If all goes well, sooner. But I'm really sketchy on getting the back focus on this particular setup. Anyway, that's the situation. My squirrel, by the way, is still hanging around, but I think I've managed to get him to move on to another location for his nesting anyway, though I can't be sure of that. And no squirrels were harmed during the making of this video. Just a telescope. The hope is here again to have things up and running. And the Rasa, by the way, is a focal length of 400 millimeters. So it's a wider field telescope. I have the ASI 2600 attached to it, which is a little bit problematic. I may have to go back to the ASI 294, which is a smaller sensor for this particular telescope. If I had to do it all again, I would have got the 11-inch RASA. I thought because I did have the 14-inch Celestron that I really didn't need a RASA that big, and the RASA, this 8-inch, was really meant to be portable and be able to go to dark sky sites and do imaging there and that sort of thing. Sometimes you regret those decisions. I can't say I regret the decision. I still like the idea of being able to take this telescope with me to dark sky sites and do imaging. However, it would have been handy to have the 11, which works better with the ASI 2600, which has a bigger sensor. Anyway, we'll see how it all goes, and hopefully we'll be back soon. If you get a chance, if you can subscribe to the channel, it would be helpful. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. So in the meantime, keep looking up.